am Coach Krystal, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have 10 tips, 10 tips for you and your relationship. You may have heard some of these before, some may be new, but I just want to encourage you in your marriage, on the way to the altar, however you are in your relationship. And if you don't have a significant other, then write these down. These are some things that you will want to look for when you meet your next one. Just try to see if some of these characteristics or what if they do some of these things on the list, and it may help you make your decision. So, are you ready for number one? I'm ready to give you number one. Tip number one. In order to have a wonderful relationship, you need to keep things interesting. So you might say, well, is that the same Coach Krystal that was in the other video with the black hair? Well, yes, this is me with red hair. I like to change stuff up, like to change my hair, change my makeup, put lashes on, wear different color lipsticks and just different colors because I like keeping it interesting. So the number one is keep things interesting. Number two is support. Support. Everyone loves to be supported. Everyone loves to be encouraged. Encouraging language, encouraging words, supportive words, and supportive actions. Don't let one task or one duty or one household chore, don't let everything be on just one person in the relationship. It eventually gets old. So be with someone that supports you. It supports you in what you do inside the marriage and what you're doing outside, such as your job or extra hobbies. You don't have to like the exact same thing, but you can support them. All right? So tip number two is support them. Tip number three is spending time with them. Now, you can be in the same house, under the same roof, and not really spend time with each other. So what do I mean? Spend quality time. Put your phone down. Even if you're watching a movie together, sometimes that's not closeness enough. So sit next to them. Make the popcorn together, or you make the popcorn, you get the sodas, do stuff together, but spend time together. If it's 10 minutes in the morning, if it's 10 minutes at lunch when you're talking to them on the phone, if it is walking together, exercising together, whatever time you can fit that time in. Spend time with your significant other. So that was number three. Number four is get off the phone and get on the phone. Now let me explain this one, number four. Get off the phone. If you're if you're at home or if you're in an outside restaurant, I'm trying to incorporate COVID in this, but it's sometimes hard. But if you have to be in a place where you're social distancing, put the phone down. Put the phone down because the phone's got germs on it. So clean your phone. But that's another video for another time. But get off the phone and actually talk to your significant other. Talk to your love. Talk to your bae. Y'all talk. Now, put the phone down so you won't be scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through IG, scrolling through. So put the phone down. Now, another way I say pick the phone up is actually verbally talk. Because sometimes if we're just texting, sometimes things get lost in translation. And then let me give you another little hint on number four. Some of you gentlemen like to say, good morning, in a text. Good morning. How you doing? What you doing? WYD. And if that's all your conversation is, hello, that's not really a conversation. It's not really a conversation. So Beware if the DMs are just like, good morning, and they've been saying good morning for like 2 months or 3 months, and then all of a sudden they want to take you somewhere. Beware of that. But that's another video at another time too. Anyways, so get off the phone or get on the phone and actually talk, because your voice is powerful and it will make changes. It will make changes in your relationship. Okay, so that was point number 4. Point number 5, eye contact. It is something about the eyes. The eyes are alluring. The eyes, looking at someone in the eye and telling them that you love them is powerful. So keep eye contact with your spouse, with your love, with your bae. Keep eye contact. Eyes can say a lot of things. So eye contact. The next one, number 6, never go to bed angry. Don't go to bed angry. You don't want to be angry and go to bed. Yeah. Get over the anger. And how do you get over the anger? You have a conversation. You talk about it. You talk it out. Maybe you need to cool down before you begin talking. And if you need to cool down before you talk about it, then cool down. Say, hey, keep those lines of communication open. Say, hey, I can't talk about it right now. Let me calm down. Because when we're angry, we start saying hurtful things. When we're mad, we start pulling up stuff out the graveyard and start saying things, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to make it worse. Everything, almost everything, can be talked about between you two. Maybe you need to get a mediator, but even if you need to get a mediator, still, don't go to bed angry. Make up, and talk about it, talk about it. So don't carry that anger for weeks and days. It's not healthy. It is not healthy. So don't go to bed angry. The next little point that I would like to give to you, this is number 7, tell the truth. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Tell the truth. Being truthful, even if it's something bad, being truthful, I would rather you be truthful than for me to find out a lie a month ago, a year ago, or a year later, or a month later, or 3 years later. Trust me. In my first marriage, there was a problem with lying, and sometimes those lies walk into your house. It was a 3-year-old lie that walked into the house and hugged my leg. So, needless to say, truth needs to be in your relationship. Truth is a good thing in your relationship, so tell the truth. The next one is really great. This is really great. Laugh. Laugh together. Laughter hurts wounds. Heals wounds, heals hurt. Laughter will make you, if you bust out and laugh, sometimes you get over the anger, because then you realize, it wasn't really worth all of that to be angry. So yeah, laughter. Laughing together bonds you together. And then the next one is intimacy. Intimacy. And intimacy is like cuddling. Intimacy is the do, yeah. But intimacy can start in the morning with a goodbye hug, a goodbye kiss. Intimacy can start with holding hands. Intimacy can start with little love notes, little love texts. Intimacy can start in other places that will really help when it counts. So being intimate, being in close proximity to your significant other, is it's a lot of help. Yes. And then the final one is communication. Again, I say communication. Communication when you are together is powerful. So communicate, communicate, communicate. Communicate in all areas, including your finances. Communicating with your finances, like, hey, we can't afford this, or yes, we can, or we need such and such, we need to add this, or we need to add that. Communication. Communication, okay? So those are my tips. Do you want to recap? Let's do the recap. So number one is keep it interesting. Keep it interesting. Support them. Love to support them. Spending time together. Make your time that you spend together quality time. Please get off the phone and then get on the actual phone and make conversation. Actually talk. Sometimes you can't get it all right through the text. So get off the phone. That means put the social media aside and actually spend quality time together. Eye contact. Eye contact is powerful. Eye contact. Never go to bed angry. Tell the truth. The truth will set you free. Tell the truth. Laughing together. Laugh together. Laughing brings you together. Communicate by talking and intimacy. Intimacy, intimacy, intimacy. So those are my tips for helping you keep a great relationship, because most times divorces happen not because there's no action in the bedroom, but because there's not the right kind of communication or there's not the right kind of support. Cheating happens because you have lost your intimacy with your spouse. So let's work on relationships. Let's work on love. Let's work on getting married, because marrying and marriages are important and they were God made. So let's not just spend time together, years and years and years together, but never make the full commitment. And I'm going to come back later on with a video about commitment. Y'all will love that. I hope you are enjoying my show. Again, I am Coach Krystal Henry. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Coach Krystal Henry. You can find my other YouTube channel, Krystal Henry TV. That's where you can find preaching and other motivational, encouraging Bible studies. My husband preaching morning service. You can find that on Krystal Henry TV. You can find me on IG under Krystal Henry TV, and you can find me on Facebook, just plain old Krystal Henry. So I am your confidant, I am your mentor, I am your coach, and I hope you enjoyed this word of encouragement to encourage you in the relationships you have and the relationships you want to have. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.